Welcome to my class Introduction. Class standard 9, subject and mathematics, chapter name algebraic expression, exercise 2, lecture 4. Today's lesson to explain rational and partial fractions. Rational fractions. Fraction formed with a polynomial as denominator and a polynomial as numerator is called the rational fraction. For example, here x is a polynomial which is numerator and x minus a into x minus b another polynomial which is denominator. Here also a square plus a plus 1 divided by a minus b into a minus c are two rational fractions. Okay. Example 19, simplify a divided by a minus b into a minus c plus b divided by b minus c into b minus a plus c divided by c minus a into c minus b. This is a given condition. Here is of the form a minus b, b minus c and c minus a. This is a cyclic form. Sum of here like as a minus c and c minus a in both form. So we have to convert any one term of this. As we know, the cyclic expression will be a minus b, then b minus c, then c minus a. So we have to convert a minus c into c minus a. b minus a convert into a minus b, and also c minus b convert into b minus c. So for making this, we have to take common minus. That's when we have to take minus common. As a result, here will be c minus a. Also here will be a minus b. Also here will be b minus c. Follow this line. Clear? Now LCM will be a minus b into b minus c into c minus a. This is a LCM, and you can take minus here or here, no problem. Now divide this, that's mean this by this. We'll have a minus a minus b cut, c minus a cut. So here will be b minus c and here a. So a into b minus c. Similarly, we have to divide this by this. As a result, b minus c cut, a minus b cut. Also minus minus cut. So here will be c minus a, and c minus a into b mean b into c minus a. Similarly, here will be c into a minus b. Now multiplying, we will get ab minus ac plus bc minus ab plus ac minus bc. As a result, all will be cut, and that the result will be 0, and denominator will be same. So 0 divided by something, that is also 0. This is the required answer. Very easy math, just you have to calculate. Okay, and your target to convert the denominator in the form of cyclic expression. Cyclic expression mean a minus b, then b minus c, then c minus a, or x minus y into y minus z into z minus x. Okay, that's mean instead of first will be second, second will be third, and third will be first, and the expression will be same. 20 number here given a problem. We have to simplify. Okay, first expression this, but here is in the form a square minus b square. Also here same, a square minus b square. As a result, a plus b into a minus b. Here also a plus b into a minus b. A mean a, b mean b minus c. So a plus b mean b minus c into a minus b. B mean b plus c, as here is minus, so that will be plus. Similar way here. Now this and this cut will get a plus b minus c by a plus b plus c. And for second expression we will get this equal to b plus c minus a by a plus b plus c. And for third expression we will get c plus a minus b by a plus b plus c. Therefore the given expression, that's mean this equal to will get this equal to will get this, and this equal to will get this. Now adding we will get a plus b plus c by a plus b plus c, this equal to 1. Clear everyone? Now follow next. Example 21. Simplify ax plus 1 whole square divided by x minus y into z minus x plus ay plus 1 whole square divided by x minus y into y minus z plus az plus 1 whole square divided by y minus z into z minus x. This is a given expression. Okay. Now LCM will be x minus y into y minus z into z minus x. Here all the form like in cyclic expression, so no need to convert others. And here will be x plus 1 whole square into y minus z, because this cut, this cut, so here will be only y minus z. Similarly others part. Now we'll take only numerator and calculate. Okay, now follow. Here numerator this. Okay, now here formula a plus b whole square, that's mean a square plus 2ab plus b square. B square mean 1, square mean 1, and now multiplying this and this will get this, that's mean a square into here x square into y minus z plus y square into z minus x plus z square into x minus y, because here is a square, here is a square, also here is a square, so a square is common. That's mean first part of is there is a square common. Okay, so at first we'll take first part of is term, and second will be 2ax, here also 2ay, here also 2az. So 2a common, here will be x into y minus z, here y into z minus x, here z into x minus y, and finally here is 1. So we'll get y minus z plus z minus x plus x minus y. But this equal to, again you have to calculate. Okay, and finally after calculating this, because this type of math we had already solved in previous math that was discussed in my third lecture. Okay, and this equal to will get minus x minus y into y minus z into z minus x, and x into y minus z plus y into z minus x plus z into x minus y, this equal to 0, and this also equal to 0. Therefore numerator will be this, numerator will be this into a square. Okay, therefore the given expression will be a square into and minus x minus y into y minus z into z minus x divided by x minus y into y minus z into z minus x. So this cut will get minus a square. This is the required answer. Clear? So by using this process you can easily solve related this math. Okay, another example is given 1 divided by x plus a plus 2x divided by x square plus a square plus 4x cube divided by x to the power 4 plus a to the power 4 plus 8x to the power 7 divided by a to the power 8 minus x to the power 8. Okay, this part fixed. Here this equal to will get a to the power 8 minus x to the power 8. This part fixed, and this equal to will get x to the power 4 plus a to the power 4. As here is plus, so we can write any one first, no problem. And here will be a to the power 4 minus x to the power 4. That's mean here formula a to the power 4 whole square, x to the power 4 whole square. That's mean a square minus b square. A square minus b square mean a plus b into a minus b. Now LCM will be x to the power 4 plus a to the power 4 into a to the power 4 into x to the power 4. Okay, or we can take common 4x cube divided by x to the power 4 into a to the power 4. As a result, here will be 1 and here will be 2x to the power 4, because here is 4, here is 2. So 4 into 2 mean 8, and here is 3, here is 4 mean 7. Okay, and here will be a to the power 4 minus x to the power 4 plus 2x to the power 4 divided by a to the power 4 minus x to the power 4. Okay, now calculate. We will get here 2x to the power 4 minus x to the power 4 mean plus x to the power 4. And this cut will get 4x cube divided by a to the power 4 minus x to the power 4. This is a sum of third term and fourth term. Again we have to add third term, fourth term and second term. Okay, this is a second term and this is a sum of third term and fourth term. Again we can take here common 2x divided by x plus a square, and here will be a square minus x square, because here is a formula a plus b into a minus b. That's mean a square whole square minus x square whole square. Okay, now calculate. Will get finally 2x divided by a square minus x square. Therefore the given expression will be 1 divided by x plus a plus 2x divided by a square minus x square. Okay, and finally we'll get 1 divided by a minus x. This is a required answer. Clear everyone? Okay. Assessment will be this math. Everybody will solve this. And partial fractions. If a given fraction is expressed as a sum of two or more fractions, then each of the latter fractions is said to be a partial fraction of the given fraction. Let the fraction 3x minus 8 divided by x square minus 5x plus 6 can be written down. 3x minus 8, this is equal to, we can write 2 into x minus 3 plus x minus 2. That's mean here will be 2x minus 6, here will be x minus 2. So 2x plus x mean 3x, and 6 minus 6x minus 2 mean minus 8. And we have to write here matching with denominator, as here is x minus 3. So we have to write here one part will be x minus 3 and another will be x minus 2. Now write in separate. That's mean this divided by this, x minus 3 will get 2 divided by x minus 2 plus x minus 2 divided by this mean x minus 2 will get plus here 1 divided by x minus 3. So this is a partial fraction of this. That's mean when a fraction write in separate or part, this is a partial fraction. And after calculating this, you will also get this. Clear? If both nx, numerator of x, and denominator of x are the polynomials of the variable x, and if the degree of numerator, that's mean nx, is less than the denominator, that's mean d of x, then the fraction is called proper fraction. And the degree of numerator nx is greater than or equal to that of denominator, the fraction is called improper fraction. For example, here degree will be 1 plus 1 plus 1, that's mean 3, but here is 2, so this is proper fraction. Here degree of numerator, that's 4, and denominator, that is 1, that's mean degree of numerator is greater than denominator, so this is improper. Similarly here also improper. So for making a fraction into partial fraction, at first you have to convert the improper fraction into proper fraction. Okay, so for making a fraction convert into proper, you have to divide the numerator by denominator. Okay, and you will get a form. This is a proper form. One will be constant or a polynomial, another will be a fraction. Okay, when we'll calculate or when we'll solve a problem, we'll easily understand this. Okay, now follow. The denominator is or can be expressed as a product of distinct linear factors, but no factor is repeat. Always you have to think here. Here is two factor, one is x minus 1 and another one is x minus 2. This is not repeat. So this equal to, we can write, this is the identity symbol. Numerator doesn't matter. Always you have to think about on denominator. So a divided by x minus 1 and another plus b divided by x minus 2. If here is more another factor x minus 3, so here will be plus c divided by x minus 3. Also if here is another factor, that's x minus 4, we can write d divided by x minus 4. No problem. Always you have to think this. Numerator doesn't matter. And this type of partial fraction will solve another way, that is a thumb rule. In next class, that's mean when we'll study 11-12, then we'll discuss about thumb rule. Okay, now follow this process. At first you have to multiply 1 by the denominator of left side or given problem. Here denominator x minus 1 into x minus 2. As a result, when you multiply both left side and right side, left side will be 5x minus 7, because this part and product part will be cut. Here will be x minus 1 x minus 1 cut, so here will be a into x minus 2. Here x minus 2 cut, so here will be b into x minus 1. This is equation number 2, which is true for all values of x. You can put any values of x, no problem. For all values of x, all value you can put 1, x is equal to 1 or 2 or 3 or 0 or etc. No problem. But for calculating, we have to take the value of x. As a result, we will easily get the value of b or a. So for finding the value of a, we have to vanish b. For vanishing b, when we will put x is equal to 1, so here will be 1 minus 1, that means 0, so b vanish. Also you have to put x is equal to 1, so here will be minus a, and when x is equal to, put 1, here will be minus 2, so a equal to minus 2, because here is minus, here is minus. And when we will cut or vanish a, we have to put x is equal to 2. As a result, 2 minus 2, that is equal to 0. Clear everyone? That's mean we have to take a target. Which one will cut? Either A or B. Okay? Now follow. X is equal to 1 mean A is equal to 2. I had discussed. When x is equal to 2, calculate, you will get b is equal to 3. Therefore, 5x minus 7 divided by x minus 1 into x minus 2, this is equal to 2 by x minus 1 plus 3 by x minus 2. This is the required partial fraction of the given fraction. Clear everyone? Very easy. This is answer. Clear this part? But the given same process here, x minus 2, x minus 2. At first you have to follow the degree of numerator and denominator. As the degree of numerator and denominator are same, so this is improper. So you have to divide numerator by denominator. As a result, here will be 1 plus something. Plus what? You don't matter. But when this divided by numerator, and that will be 1, as here is constant 1. Okay, and will another 2 part, as here is x minus 2 and x minus 4. So one will be a divided by x minus 2 and another one will be b divided by x minus 4. Same process. Now multiplying on both sides by x minus 2 into x minus 4. Left side will be this, right side will be here by a, here will be x minus 2 into x minus 4 and here will be a into x minus 4 plus b into x minus 2. Now calculate, putting x is equal to 2, 4 respectively, we'll get a is equal to 3 by 2 and b is equal to minus 3 by 2 and the partial fraction will be 1 plus 2 divided by 2 into x minus 2 minus 3 divided by x minus 4. Clear everyone? Follow another math, that is 27 number. Here is 3 factors, that's mean x minus 1 and x minus 2, that's mean x minus 1 repeat 2 times. X minus 1 repeat 2 times, that's mean that are repeated. As a result, this type of math, we have to solve this equal to, we have to let a divided by x minus 1 plus b divided by x minus 1 whole square plus c divided by x minus 2. Now multiplying on both sides, always x minus 1 whole square into x minus 2 and left side will be x and right side will be a into x minus 1 into x minus 2, because as here is x minus 1 whole square but here is x minus 1, so 1 cut will be only x minus 1 and another will be x minus 2. Similarly here this cut will be b into x minus 2 and here will be c into x minus 2 whole square. Okay, we can put x is equal to any values, no problem, or we can equating the coefficient on both sides. Equating the coefficient mean left side here is given only x, constant term mean 0 and x square, a term x square whose coefficient 0 left side. Clear? Coefficient of x this equal to 1 and we have to find the coefficient of x on right side. Equating the coefficient mean coefficient of left side of same variable and right side will be equal. Okay, if the equating the coefficient of x on both sides, that's mean left side will be 1, right side will be here ax minus a into x minus 2. That's mean that will be ax square, then a minus ax, then 2ax, then 2a. 2a, there is no x, so 2a is a constant, plus 2a, and left side 1. That's mean here 2a, here I have a constant, here also minus 2b, so plus 2a minus 2b, here I have a constant, plus c, because this equal to x square minus 2x plus 1. So c into 1 means c. So right side will be, that's mean constant term will be plus 2a plus minus 2b plus c. This is a constant term of right side and left side will be 0. So equating the constant term, when we will equating the constant term, we can write left side 0, right side will be plus 2a minus 2b plus c. When we can take equating the coefficient of x on both sides, left side will be 1 and right side will be the coefficient of x. When we'll equating the coefficient of x square, left side will be 0 because here x square absent and right side will be coefficient of x square. This is another process, and other process we can put x is equal to required values 1 or 2 or 0 or 3. Okay, now follow. X is equal to 1, 2, we will get b is equal to minus 1 and c is equal to 2, and equating the coefficient of x square. So left side will be 0 because left side there is no x square and right side will be a plus c. Therefore a is equal to minus c, but c is equal to 2. Therefore, a is equal to minus 2. Now, putting the values of a, b and c in 1, we will get this. This is a required partial fraction. Clear? Another form. One is linear and another one is quadratic. That's mean x square plus 4. This type of partial fraction, we have to let first will be a divided by this x minus 1 and second will be bx plus c divided by x square plus 4. Second will be bx plus c divided by x square plus 4. As here is x square, so value of x will be 2. For getting 2, we have to take two constant. One is b and another one is c. Here b is 2 constant. Same process, you have to multiply both sides by x minus 1 into x square plus 4. And that will be this. Now putting x is equal to 1, we will get a is equal to 1 divided by 5, equating the coefficient x square and x. Coefficient of x square on left side, that is a 0, but right side will be, here will be a, here will be b, because bx into x mean bx square and others part all will be linear or constant. So coefficient of x square on left side will be 0 and right side will be a plus b, and x will be only minus b x plus cx, that means c minus b. This is a coefficient of x on right side and left side will be 1. Now follow. 0 is equal to a plus b and c minus b this is equal to 1. Because this is the left side x square absent. As x square absent mean coefficient of x square this is 0. And left side x present, coefficient of x is equal to 1. And right side coefficient of x is equal to c minus b. And right side coefficient of x square that is equal to a plus b. That I have discussed. Putting a is equal to 1 by 5, b is equal to minus 1 by 5. And as b is equal to minus 1 by 5, therefore c is equal to 4 by 5 from here. Now putting the value of a, b and c, will get here 1 divided by 5 into x minus 1, and here will be minus x minus 4 by 5 into x square plus 4, which is the desired partial fraction. Clear? Here quadratic but repeated. For this we can write at first a divided by x. Another, for this we will get bx plus c divided by x square plus 1, and for e square you have to take another dx plus e divided by x square plus 1 whole square. As here is degree 5, here is 1 and here is x e square whole square mean 4, so 1 plus 4 mean 5, so constant term will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Clear? And same process you have to calculate this. So for calculating we have to multiply both side by the denominator of left side. As a result, left side will be 1, right side will be a into x square plus 1 whole square plus bx plus c into x square plus 1 into x plus dx plus e into x. Okay, and finally we will get 1 is equal to this. Now equating the coefficient on both sides, we will get easily find the value of a, b, c, d and e. Okay, by calculating this we will get a is equal to 1, b is equal to minus 1, c is equal to 0 and d is equal to minus 1, also is equal to 0. As a result, this is equal to 1 divided by x minus x by x square plus 1 minus x divided by x square plus 1 whole square, which is the desired partial fraction. This type of method everybody will solve. Okay, and I think that everybody will solve the left math of this exercise. That's been exercise 2, and date of submission 21/3/2021, time 11 AM. Today up to this. Thank you to all everyone.